welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Duke's offense will go to work first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's a great job by the defense disguising what they're doing pre-snap to post-snap. You've got guys dropping back into zone coverage. Quarterback and offensive line think they're only rushing 3 or 4 guys max, but they blitz from the second level, and that's what was able to help them get home.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. To the air on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kick is in the air. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Brown will throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On the option. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Brown wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Still running at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Dozier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback running on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. In the middle. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Caught behind the line. It's Dozier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go with a direct snap. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up. The quarterback run game has...
Dancer, he was such a good athlete, and they used tempo, and they changed the game up a little bit. Everybody saw it, and I think started to implement it more and more. That spot being able to do that.
Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. After the big loss on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackle. Down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Brown will throw it. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Jackson will throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Duke. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. He's going for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The kick is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed him. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Slam down again, and they try to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quick release on the RPO.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game, Duke.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
4th down.
They'll run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it looking for the 1st down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Number 12. On to Clemson away.
Punt is in the air. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Hodges. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Dozier. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now staring at a 3rd down. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. To the air on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the back end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Brown will throw it. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Holden finds his man on the left. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hodges. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Runs through a tackle.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense gets the timeout call, 20 seconds left on the clock. And this to lock things up late. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.